You're tuned in to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Welcome back to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast, where we are showcasing the coolest brands and gifts while featuring movers and makers. I'm your host, Lenore, and I'm going to introduce you to two products from Ageless Global that will help fight the COVID-19 virus. So this is very important. Definitely stay tuned for this episode. So first, I have the Easy Safer Surface Spray. This is a cleaner spray. I have the bigger version and the little smaller version here, so this is pretty cool. And as well as the Immunoral Mouth Spray, which, just goes straight into your mouth. So the Easy Safe Surface Cleaner is an all-natural, organic, allergy-free, toxic-free cleaner that does kill 99.9% of the COVID-19 pathogens on surfaces. Their Immunoral Mouth Spray is easy to use and helps protect your body against COVID-19 by supporting your natural immune system. Now, to share more about these products, let's welcome Ageless Global's Dan Schmidt, who is the co-founder and chief technology officer, and Dan Miner, the VP of sales, onto the show. Guys, welcome to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Great. Happy to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. Let's get started first with your Easy Safer Surface Spray. I got the massive bottle here that will probably last me until Christmas. And then I got the little spray bottle here that may last me until Easter. So tell us about this specific product, because we have some other stuff from you guys today.
Well, no problem. It'll probably go much faster because we don't think we use it as much, but really, I use my spray constantly every day, about 5 times, 6 times a day, easy. A little bit about us. We come from a background of integrated wellness. My partner and I, Darren, we've been testing different things over the years, different formulations and things. And when COVID hit, we knew that, wow, all these toxic things we're spraying into the environment are going to be bad for respiratory illness, right? Alcohol and all these other toxic products that are out there just in cleaning supplies, let alone being oxygen deprived by wearing masks. So we want to make sure that we had something that was more organic, non-toxic, that was actually safe in the environment. And that's where, and I'll give you kind of the background, but we ended up coming up with kind of a Post-it note where we could actually find a great cleaning surface cleaner that, guess what? I can actually spray. I can put on my, it's okay. I can spray it on my phone. I can spray it on a surface. I don't have to worry.
You just demonstrated.
Do that with your other things, by the way. Your other cleaners, do not do that, okay?
No, I'm good. I mean, on the back of the little bottle, it says asthma friendly and allergy free. So I think it's okay that you just sprayed that all over yourself.
That's right.
Yep. It is. And not only that, but we also diffuse it. So this cleaner has been tested. It's really a mineral oxide. It's a special mineral oxide. And it's organic and non-toxic. Asthma, because I have asthma. So we want to do things that were actually okay and good for the respiratory system. We can also put it in a diffuser to diffuse in air to help, clean air and keep it fresh. There is no added, perfume or anything of that nature. It's natural. And people say it smells a little bit kind of like a pool. And it's not a chlorine, it's not a bleach, it's a special mineral oxide that creates, and this is what's so important, is that this cleaner has been tested. We actually bought the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Important for everyone to know. From direct back in March from the CDC, and that pathogen is known as COVID-19 pathogen. And we've been testing on it since March. We tested alcohol, we tested hydrogen peroxide, we tested silver, we tested all these different things in different formulas, and you'd be shocked. We found that 91% alcohol, which everyone ran out to go get and spray and use, only killed 35 to 38% of the virus and had regrowth within hours.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good number.
What's that?
That does not sound like a good number.
It's not. So by the time we clean, let's go to a school. If we're cleaning with that, by the time you wake up in the morning, or your business or your home, by the time you get up in the morning, it's already regrown. And so we're not actually, really killing that virus. This has been shown to do 99.99% effective in killing the SARS-CoV-2 virus known as COVID-19. So we'll talk some more about our testing that we've done as far as our dual combination, which is our CVK365 in a minute, but that's what this is. So it's okay for, the ingredients are actually FDA approved for food grade surfaces. So it can be sprayed on a counter. It can be sprayed and let dry. It can be sprayed and, remain on there freestanding for a little bit and then wiped. So those things can be done with this, and it's fantastic. This little bottles are on-the-go spray, so you can spray your handles, spray whatever. Most importantly, I grab my mask, but I spray my mask. And so why? We talk about more people. We're going in and getting all these tests done. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling, just stop me. But all these people are going in for COVID tests, right? Or, why are we going in? And only about 15% or 10% are actually getting the COVID positive. What's else happening? When we're wearing these masks, everything that's going out, all this carbon dioxide that's going out of our lungs, being trapped in our masks, the moisture, all the bacteria, we're breathing that back in and out all the time. And then we hang our mask from the rearview mirror, you see, and then we put it back on. We put it in our pocket. And so we're getting more bacteria. And so we're getting a lot more respiratory illness. And so very important to kill those germs and bacteria and virus on that mask. I spray it all the time, constantly on my mask. So it's okay to spray, put on.
So I can actually literally spray it, then put it on. Don't give it like 10 seconds or when I'm done type of thing.
Well, you can't let it dry. You do just a moment. Zach's going to keep talking for a second.
Yeah, while he's walking away to grab his mask, another thing on our studies, we tested the product both on porous and non-porous surfaces, and we had the exact same result. So all types of surfaces, it's safe to spray on. And again, like Dan mentioned, it's already FDA approved to spray on food preparation surfaces.
Now, my quick question is, I know that some sprays, like I guess the ones that have like the alcohol or any of those cleaning stuff, and that like they're not really used for, say, like a wood countertop or a console table like that. Can your product go on those types of furniture pieces as well?
Excellent question. In a light mist, so say, for example, here's my mask. It's one of those kind of a neoprene mask. I've sprayed this literally, hundreds and if not thousands of times. So I spray, let it dry, and put it on. And I'm going to answer that question. I can, put that on. We want to let it actually do its job in killing. So a little time on the surface will kill that on a porous, non-porous surface, as Zac said. It is a mineral oxide. So people go, it smells like a chlorine or bleach. No, it's a mineral oxide. Closest thing to it is like a sodium hypochlorite is what we call it on the bottle, which people go, oh, it's a bleach. It's not. It's an organic. It breaks down that compound. So you wouldn't normally do that with any other type of cleaner or bleach or chlorine. But what happens is this mineral oxide creates hydroxy radicals, which is a real oxidative stress that goes onto viruses, germs, and bacteria and destroys them very quickly and naturally. So it can also help our natural body. So it's think of it, it's a NSF purified treated water. So you could actually literally, it could.
Oh my gosh.
So this also is in part of our other formula. So yeah, don't try that with your other cleaners.
Kids, don't try that at home unless you are using this specific product.
Yeah, only ours. But what happens is when it does have, it's not a bleach, but it does have like I say, if you just spray it lightly and mist it, but if you're to spray it heavily on something, here's a wood surface. I don't know if you can see it. We have our diffuser going all the time. We spray it, we wipe it, but it could have a little bit of a lightning effect if it were done on something, tremendously over time or spilled heavily on a surface. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't even have any more questions on this. I think you literally gave me everything I need to know in and out.
We're super excited, as you can tell. We've really been working hard to get everything approved and done, and it's an EPA registered product. When it comes to it as a fruit and vegetable wash as well. So very safe, very effective. And we've really been trying to get that message out to individuals because one of the things when we talk about mutations and we talk about, the easiest thing for us to think about is when it comes to illnesses, when we're actually taking medication and we don't take our antibiotics long enough, we can get superbugs, right? Mm-hmm. So if we don't finish off those, same thing can happen with that as what happens on surface if we're not killing these things. So this virus is very smart. As we already heard about these other mutations going on, what's happening? We're not killing it. It's getting smart. It's mutating. So we want to make sure that we're actually killing that. And that's one of the most important things and one of our messages to get out there. We want to kill not only on surface, but I'm not going to say anything. We're on a podcast. But if I can take this and spray on surface, can you see that in the air?
Yeah, I can.
It's what is this? It's an airborne illness.
Yeah. Yes.
So not only can you put it on that in a bottle, we also have it where you can use a atomizer. I don't have to have PPE.
You
Can
guys
see
came
this?
prepared. Let me tell you, with all the
So
gadgets.
I just sprayed that, literally a light mist onto my iPad there that we're broadcasting from. I'll also do a light mist onto my phone. And so I do that so that we actually, kill the germs and bacteria on the phone. We don't want to drench it, but a light will actually take care of that.
I mean, they tell you that your phone has more bacteria than the toilet seat. So maybe we should be cleaning it a little bit more often.
Right. It's very scary.
Yeah.
Will you grab my phone?
Okay. And can you tell us, so how do we, how much are these? The little one, the big one? How often can we get them? Where can we get them? I want all the details so we can talk about the next product that we have too.
Right. So you can get those online. You can order. We have different shops that are carrying them now here locally. It's being spread out nationwide. But you can get online and order at agelessgloballab.com. They're very effective, very, very affordable. These are about $4, $3.95 to $4.95 for the on-the-go sprays that can be refilled. The large one that we have right here is actually, that one right there is, $15.95, just so you know. We also have our $30 bottle, which is our gallon bottle that can be refilled. So we want to be, environmentally conscious. We talk about all these PPE products, our masks and our gloves and all these things that are being thrown away. So we want to be environmentally conscious. So you can refill this. You can refill your 32-ounce bottle and get these in a gallon size.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I can get them in every size. Now, see, that gallon size, that one may last me to Christmas. You're right. This may last me to St. Patrick's Day.
So we do that. We have some police departments that are using our sprays, and they're spraying things before they go up to a car or after. We have it in grocery stores that are cleaning things. We look at all these things, and what's interesting is we have these little guards, these plexiglass, right? And it's like, well, we're breathing right around that, right?
My question is, are people cleaning them? But I didn't say that.
No, they're not. Right. They're never cleaning them. I never see it.
Neither do I.
Then why is it okay?
I don't know.
But again, most importantly, clean those things that are up to the face. We talk about these things, from surface contact, and also especially the masks. They're great for masks. Great for my kids. They go to school. I don't know where people are right now. My daughter brings it to her class, uses it every day. She's in 4th grade and taking it all the time.
His daughter's a tumbler and my daughters are dancers. And this has been fantastic for the dance studios and for the tumbling studios. With these guns, you can quickly clean down a gym. And then these bottles are great for kids. There's been a huge increase in alcohol poisonings and bleach poisonings and that kind of stuff. Not necessarily from consuming directly orally, but with wiping through their, our skin is our largest organ. And so we're seeing a lot of bleach poisonings and so forth with the absorption of the skin. And so great for kids to carry around, completely safe, organic, and our kids love them.
Use it every day.
Can we actually get one of your little spray guns on your site too?
Oh yeah, we'll send you one. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. And I'm going to be over here like a crazy person.
Pick them up online. And so, really, we talk to a lot of restaurants, a lot of business owners, things of that nature. If you're going and you're spraying down, think of this, we're spraying down a table, we're doing these things. Well, what are they using? And then we're using that utensils, we're getting that contamination, not only on the surface, but also in air when they're spraying it. So this can be sprayed just like that, just right on the table, let it dry, and you're good to go.
It looks so much fun.
They're amazing. You can pick them
cleaning.
up online at Amazon. Amazon just got a plug. There you go. There's different ones, but they can be used I'll just show you, in just a regular atomizer. It can be done in a diffuser. You can put it in a diffuser to help with the air. Or you can use electrostatic sprayers.
Wow. Okay. The more you know. So that is the spray. We got that. Easy, safe surface spray. Now, you also sent us a sample of your Immunoral spray for your mouth. I know that I was able to spray the other one in my mouth, but I feel like this is one definitely for the inside.
Right.
Tell us all about this specific product.
So on that specific product, this is really a byproduct of what we did with that spray. So I'm going to give you a little background. We've been testing pharmacokinetic testing, which is PK testing. When they go to their site, you'll probably see some of our products, which are hemp products, hemp-based, coming from the medical background and really integrated medicine background of my partner and I, Darren, is we really want to make products that were effective and really efficacious, but yet safe. So we actually started PK testing as far as in bloodstream, as far as hemp absorption, different hemp oils, different water-soluble products. And we were able to test those things. And because of our testing, we were able to really go and buy this virus and start testing. So that's how we were even able to get the virus to buy it. We went to great lengths and great expense to go and do that. Why? Because we knew as a respiratory illness, what we really wanted to do is support our body's natural function. Our body's natural function is to injury repair. When we talk about our immune system, we want a little injury repair, but not too much. And so I've been training doctors on stem cell therapies, on respiratory therapies for rather than using steroids into the lungs to really support the lungs and long story short, really have a efficacious product that's going to support our respiratory system. The reason why I say all that, all those toxic things that we're spraying into the air really break that down and really injure it. So what we did is we thought, we want to actually try something that's going to support the natural immune system. So we found a product that we were working with, and we had an immune product, and it was a silver-based product that we had tested. Zac will talk a little bit more about what those components are. Then we were able to combine that with our hemp cannabinoid, which is what it's in here. And that's what we first started coming out with. We thought, great. Well, when COVID hit, everyone rushed out to buy toilet paper rather than actually to buy immune support products. So we thought,
yeah, I was one.
Right? I don't know why. And so we thought, everyone's going to run to this. But then that's when we go, no, they don't. They want something for surface. So that's when we went into the surface. So we actually found when we were testing our breakthrough product, which is CVK365, which are patent pending combination of a nanosilver technology along with our treated special NSF water. NSF water is a qualified treated drinking water. So using this mineral oxide in our combinations at certain ratios, we tested it against alcohol, against hydrogen peroxide, against other type of silvers that are out there. They're not all the same. We tested different ppms. So we went to great lengths on those tests, and we were able to come up with something that killed on surface 98% of that virus in vitro, which is in petri dish, and on surface with over 100 different tests. Most importantly, it is, guess what?
Yummy.
Can be used as an oral supplement.
Okay, so if I just spray this, right? Like I'm literally like spraying it like if I had bad breath.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a banaka.
And right up close to your mouth. Yeah, because there you go.
Oh, kind of tastes good.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I'm gonna. No, I can't do more because it's gonna taste too good. No. How many sprays am I supposed to do?
So you do about 5 sprays a day, a couple in the morning, a couple in the afternoon. If I go into an area that I'm kind of like, I'm not sure of it, I'll go ahead and I'll spray. So I just do that. What we're doing is really, we're not boosting the immune system. We're supporting its natural function and giving it to the right levels. It's creating that equilibrium so the body can actually do it. We don't want an overactive immune system, but we want a supported immune system. And most of us are immune suppressed right now because of our immune systems are low because of anxiety, low because of sleep, stress, all these things that are going on right now. And then we're not eating as well. We've got the COVID-19 extra pounds on us.
Oh, speak for yourself. I try to not get that, okay? I still got just the Christmas weight on. That's what I have at the moment. If you want a little insight.
So what we are killing on surface that have hundreds of tests on, we're now able to take that as an oral supplement. And by the way, the nanosilver that we use in combination has been over 425 different ingestible tests. And actually it can be found in major retailers all over. But it didn't have the same ability to kill as what we've done in our patented product. And that's the neat secret.
Now, this may sound a little weird, so take what I say, like this may be a stupid question. Now, for those, there are right now I'm currently in New Jersey, and everything has a mask mandate, right? So I have to wear my mask everywhere and anywhere, types of things. Fine. Say I went to another area that there wasn't a mask mandate, or like I didn't have to wear a mask inside or whatever. Would spraying this inside my mouth actually help, or the fact, like how you've said before, that COVID is, and we all know, is airborne, so it would help the immune system because I'm spraying this?
So I have to be careful of what I say.
Okay.
On certain things. So what we know from our water-based mineral oxide, what kills in surface is in air, as we spray that on surface, has been tested. When we use our CVK 365, that has over 100 tests on in vitro, which is a petri dish, has a lot of culture in it, along with when it comes on to glass and aluminum surfaces. We know what it does on that, right? Silver, and Zac will talk about that in a minute, with what we use, has been tested and used for immune support for a long period of time. With our treated NSF special mineral oxidized water, that creates this hydroxy radicals that actually not only creates oxidative stress to kill things, but also gives oxygen to the body and cells. So when we use that, I'll let you know what that does. I wear a mask to make other people feel good. I don't want to get into masks. I don't want to get into all those things. But one of the things that really was on the rise that we talked about, and why I spray my mask, is because, and this is happening in schools all over, bronchitis and also strep throat on the rise tremendously, what we don't talk about. So when people are saying, I went in for COVID, is it a normal flu? Or are we actually, you'll look at the numbers, and guess what? When it comes to it, we're having a lot more of those other things that we're talking, strep throat being on the rise tremendously from wearing these. So I wear these when I need to. But if not, everywhere I travel, this is what I use, and this is what I use. We've had great success with people that have had COVID, that have started using our product, or as a support to your immune system. And we're going to talk about this here in a moment, about viral burden. This is the things we never talk about, that I want to be very specific and really let our listeners know that are watching this podcast about viral load and viral burden. Very, very, very important. I'm going to let Zac talk a little bit about the tests that have gone on before, so people know, what they're taking in is efficacious and is good to help support the immune system, natural function.
To add to what Dan was saying, we actually, we tested on the virus, but we do have a clinic that we've been working with for a long time. And we showed them kind of the prototypes of our mouth spray. And they said, this is great. And the reason being is, they're treating all these COVID patients, but the problem with the mask and everything, the whole clinic, all the staff, medical assistants, the PAs, they're all getting strep throat. And so they've been using our spray as, again, immune support. We can't say that's going to, but they've seen a difference as far as, keeping their staff working on a regular basis. And so that's been very helpful. So the technology that has gone into this spray has been, it's a lot of work just for us, but we're actually standing on the shoulders of giants. We work with a great manufacturer that manufactures the silver. They have over 425 studies from universities, military, and governments. And they've tested the silver on the original SARS virus, MERS, Ebola, and it's had wonderful success. Now, when we tested just the silver on its own, what we discovered is it didn't have an immediate kill rate. It took about 45 minutes to see any reduction of the virus. And so when we started experimenting with the mineral oxide and the silver, we saw the time frame from 45 minutes shrink down to 2 minutes. So we were really excited about that.
Which is a breakthrough technology that we were able to come up with. And that's what the CVK 365 patented product is.
That's right. And the unique thing about the silver, like Dan mentioned, we tested probably 7, 8, a number of different silver products, and they're just not all the same. What we liked about the technology, this particular silver, it's the AG404. So it's a little bit different structure than traditional silver. But what that does is, since there's more, molecules, it's kind of like a pyramid structure as far as the molecule goes. It's actually stealing thousands of electrons from the pathogens. And so with the mineral oxide that we're using from the NSF60 water, we're breaking down the lipid from the virus, and then we have the silver actually still in the electron. So we actually have
it's a second wave of attack. So really, we're weakening a virus, and then we're attacking the virus.
That's right.
And so that's what it's doing on surface. That's why it's actually great as an oral supplement. Now, one of the things that is, we have two different products. We have the Immunoreal, and there's also, I believe you have the MD spray. Do you have that one there too?
No, I only have the Immunoreal.
So I'm going to explain the difference. The Immunoreal and the MD spray. So what we have in this is our patent pending CVK365, and that's in both products, along with vitamin C to help support the natural immune function. So what happens is on the MD spray, that does not have hemp in it. We have a water-soluble hemp in the Immunoreal. What's very interesting is Israel, and those people that are familiar with hemp products, a lot of people are familiar when I say hemp cannabinoids, they're more familiar with CBD as one of those things. So it's not something you get high on or anything else. But what they found is when we all know this, and I don't want to go too much into this, right?
Yeah, but I feel like sometimes you just need to say it because people just, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's found in coconut. It's found in all these different foods that we eat, and hops and everything. Cannabinoids, just so happens that hemp has more of those cannabinoids in concentrate form in that plant. And that's what makes it a wonderful use of those cannabinoids, because we can get more of what we need. So what we found was, or what they found really in Israel, is that when we support our natural immune function or our endocannabinoid system, the communication starts working and our immune system works. Inflammation goes down, the communication, these receptors. So what they found is the spike protein that's on and you probably heard of this, on the COVID virus, tries to attach to a T cell, which actually now turns into our COVID-19, right, in body. Mm-hmm. So it assists the body in its immune function so it really can't attach as well. That's what they found in their research. So for those that want the hemp portion of it, and our water soluble, we can go into that again, is tremendously effective as far as absorption versus an oil. That's where we got started in our testing. But we have a product that's great for that, or for a lot of athletes that can't have that, or teachers that can't have that, or military. We actually have it with a non-hemp product. So you can choose. Both have the patent pending product in it, but the other has a little bit extra, which is Immunoreal, to help support that.
So how much do both of those sprays go for? Because are they only in this size, or do I get a bigger one that I can, put back in here? How does that work?
No, on that, as a supplement, on refillable on the other product as far as the surface. But on these, no, they're actually designed to be they're 30 mLs, or it's actually a 1 ounce bottle. They run for, on the MD spray, $30, $29.95, and on the Immunoreal, it's actually $49.95. And when you look at a hemp-based product, it's tremendous. When you look at something that's really, on the MD spray, again, tremendous. As Zac said, really all of our kids and our family were very active. My partner, same, they're collegiate soccer players on his side. I've got lacrosse players and tumblers. Zac has dancers. Every one of them use it. If you want to get back into the game, whether you're just going to the gym, whether you're just going out and really want to play again, we have some things going to some different collegiate athletic teams to keep them playing. That is the thing to support the immune system. They're finding that their flu isn't as much, the other problems aren't as much, because we're getting immune support. Does that make sense? And we call it the most advanced immune support. Reason why? Because the products that are in there, ingredients, have been tested on that SARS-CoV-2 virus. No one else can say that. And it can be taken as an oral supplement. And that's, I guess, as far as I can go. I can put it right here. I've got it in here. I can breathe it. I can clean the air. It's phenomenal at what it does.
So
I learned, tell us really quick about the study there?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I learned two things from you guys today. One, anybody who's even interested in these products and doubted you, all that science that you just kept throwing at us, there's no way of going against that. You know what I mean? Like, you did every single test. You crossed your T's, you dotted your I's, I don't even have any minor questions to ask for that. You literally gave everything to. You reminded me, 1 fluid ounce. This is a travel size. I could take this on an airplane. Thank you.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Please take it.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough,
Both.
we can throw 300 people in an Airbus and travel, but before we get on the bus, we have to have our 6 feet apart, right? But then we get on, it's like, it drives me crazy.
I could give you eye rolls all day. All day.
But the thing that drives me crazy the most is whether you believe in vaccines or not. I'm not here to talk about that. But I will tell you this, when it comes to the normal flu vaccine, we're all used to this, right? When we get a vaccine or when we call a viral burden, we can have viral burden or viral load in the air. What does that mean? When we're all together, we may not have enough to really cause any problem, anything your body can take care of, any viral load, right? We get this all the time on surface when we're sleeping on our pillows with dust mites, anything, or germs. Our body goes, oh, I got a germ. I'm just going to fight it. Our immune system, I'm going to take it out. Well, what happens is when we're immune suppressed or don't have enough immune support for the body to do its natural function, when we get a viral load or a viral burden, which is different for you, me, or anybody that's listening, and a lot of that is due to what you're taking as far as nutrients or really your genetic makeup, which is we don't talk about, or if we're injured in any way. What happens is when we're exposed to that, our body can either fight it or it can't fight it enough. And that's when we succumb to these type of viruses. So what happens is, say, for example, if we're all together in a room and it's really cold, guess what? Our body heat starts warming up that room, right? Yeah. When we're all together and we're expelling what we have, are we giving some viral load into that air? If there's too many people that have too much viral load, what was little now becomes larger. So when we breathe that, we have an opportunity to possibly do something with that. So the problem is that whether we're exposed to that by air, by surface, or actually by an injection, such as guess what? What, Zach?
Vaccine.
A vaccine. You're getting a little. So when you actually get a flu vaccine, it will actually tell you that you're shedding a virus because you just got that virus. If you're going to get the virus, I'm sorry, whether that's on surface or you're walking around or doing anything, most important thing is protect that immune system. With the most, really protect it so that when you do get a viral load, your body can do its best to fight it off. But what we are not talking about is if you are going out and getting a vaccine, you better darn well be prepared to fight a viral load. So we're going and vaccinating these people that are the elderly and are going, here you go, guess what? And now we're finding out you have your second vaccine, which is even higher. You should be supporting your immune system all the way until you get that next one. And now we're finding that only those antibodies last for 90 days. So guess what? We have to do it again. What's the most important thing? Supporting your natural immune function. The most important thing.
By adding these
one
two
of the things
products.
We're not talking about.
Yeah, adding these two products in my daily life. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm one of those, I luckily enough, knock on wood, still, COVID-free type of thing. I must be doing something right. I don't know. So I'm going to continue doing even more right with both of my sprays, both my little travel sprays for my surface and my body and my, air. And just in my mouth. I know that they can both go in, but I'll stick with my oral one for my oral.
And what's in there is also in the other one, but it sure tastes a lot better.
I didn't try to taste your easy, safer surface yet.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to. The other's by far better. And, the hemp has a little bit of a bitter taste to it. And then, when it goes to the mouth spray, I mean, the flavors are awesome. They're a lime and a raspberry lemonade. And the one that has the Immunoreal has a little bit more of a bitter note to it because it has a little bit more of the hemp, but still a lot. If you're a hemp taker, it's a lot better than other things.
Dan, Zac from Ageless Global, thank you so much for joining us today. You can grab any of their products we talked about today or anything on their site as they've done a tremendous amount of testing. So feel free to take a look at anything that they do have to offer at agelessgloballab.com. That's AGELESS Global GLOBAL lab.com. You can check them out on Facebook at Ageless Global, on Instagram, ageless_global_, and on Twitter at ageless_global. Again, Zac, Dan, thank you so much for joining us. You got
Thank you so much for having us.
Easy, safer
Can
service.
I tell you one more thing?
Yes.
Can I tell you one more thing?
Shoot.
We talk about a new normal. No, we don't need a new normal. We just have to get back to our normal. Don't fear. do the best you can, right? Support your natural immune function, kill off that virus and bacteria with what what works. And, that's the best we can do.
Thank you
But
for those
we can
wise
fight
words.
this thing. So
We're going to be strong.
That's right.
Well, that is a wrap on another episode of the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast. I'm your host, Lenore. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss one. More at brandambassadorselect.com, and we will see you next time.